Monika, she smiled at us.
Let's go see what she was smiling about.
Loser, Squiggle. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, don't fail.
Your life
I'm sure it'll
depends
turn
on
out great. It would also make me happy to see... Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Darkness, sadness, frustration, Fluffy.
Her style's gotten so refined, loser.
I'm proud of it.
Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
More than you know. Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
That's
It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her.
Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know?
All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right?
Why am I being careful?
I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You say that like I'm going to hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't mean that, Squiggle. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself, like kill herself.
Oh,
anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, all right?
All right. The Lady Who Knows Everything.
An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift with the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star gleaming in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I like beautiful ladies. I like her. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. I love you. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice.
I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist.
And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. The end.
That was fairly deep. I enjoyed acting out your parts as you were reading. I thought that was kind of fun.
It's all interpretive.
Yes.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was a kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it, or anything else.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Ah! Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know better than anyone.
How'd you know I'm actually a 3D person in real space playing a video game about you? You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? Well, it probably is.
Get over it.
It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, which probably is, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on, like not being bad.
You're right. Thanks for that helpful advice.
It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving from bad to not as bad. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Thanks for listening.
Let's go to Horrible Girl.
Yes.
Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards.
Huh?
I liked your last two way better than this one.
I put Fluffy in there.
I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things, as long as you're not trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross.
Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No, gross! It's not like I care! It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off!
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
It's not like you'd actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you.
Gah!
Natsuki's elbows connect with my stomach.
Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
Both elbows?
I was just joking. I don't know how you did that. That was like a serious attack, and I was just woefully underprepared.
Down on him like this.
Just a body slam on my belly.
I was just joking.
Oh, I think I said I was just joking. Yes, I did. And she says,
Oh, I know.
sorry for the confusion there, folks. I'm doing both.
Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her.
So she writes crappy poetry and beats us up. So
She's terrible. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway,
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened.
I'll be your beach.
You can laugh at that for multiple reasons.
I'll be your beach by Natsuki.
Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sun aglow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you got had left you long ago.
That's so hard to do that voice for so long.
Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand.
I'm sure it's harder to rap with that voice.
Yeah.
Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in a windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
That sucks significantly less than her very first poem.
Yes, that one I could do a horrible rap to.
Yeah. Felt like I kept writing about negative anything, so I wanted to write about something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write about negative things for the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later?
Yeah. It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I don't. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while, okay? At the very least, it was good practice. Stop judging me. I can tell you are.
I'm leaving now. Who should we go to?
I don't care. Surprise me.
Yuri.
Loser. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even.
I'm really not trying at all.
I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
I just pick words out of a notebook. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. You're the one that I want.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. You got real bothered and hot. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. That's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly. Drama time.
Loser. During lunchtime, I eat by myself.
I could see that.
Did you know that? Yes.
I would have guessed.
It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading.
And have no friends.
In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know?
That's really depressing.
And those friends don't laugh at me as much. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time as much. They don't make fun of my body type as much. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you? I mean, I know I did, but I didn't know anyone else did.
I'm not a know-it-all, loser. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write.
Wow, that's worthless.
But it was not now. Then I started sharing it with you. Then I really understood what was missing all this time. But I hadn't really... sorry.
But I haven't really done anything. Really, I truly just picked words at random out of a notebook.
No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me.
Can we touch shoulders again?
I know I'm a difficult person, loser. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others, but that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them.
Then screw them!
Screw them, Yuri! I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success, but not for Natsuki. She's awful. Wouldn't you?
Oh, if you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Why are you blushing? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah!
Whoa, slow down there, Scout.
I do. Let me get it for you. She reaches into her butt pocket.
This doesn't have a pocket. Here you go.
Where was it? Where wasn't it?
Ghost Under the Lights, Part 2.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue and green. My heart is amber.
Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
How did you know? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about.
Next time,
That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well,
Forever?
of
And always?
course.
You'll never leave?
Of course I am.
Good.